Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Guys, if it's your first time on this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. I hope everybody is doing all right. Thank you for your patience. Let's see, is the moderator here? No, not yet. Let him soon come. Welcome everybody. I see some people in the chat that I haven't seen in a while. Welcome back. So guys, I want to show you guys something because this what we see today, the JCF is about to be the most sophisticated police department in the world. And I want to share that with you. I also want to talk about the women in the PNP today. Yes, and I want to also talk to you about the JLP candidate who is up there in Nigel Clark's constituency. So, without further ado, let me see something. Wow, at the first the moderator late. Okay, I hope he's all right. Hope he's okay. All right, well, guys, let me just show you this video and then I'll come back. I want to watch this.
Quickly is give you a glimpse of that, but then of course you will be able to play. Can we load it up on the screen, please?
Me, a Constable Smart, your law enforcement AI assistant at the Jamaica Constabulary Force. How me can assist you today?
Somebody asking a question?
Could you please clarify your question so I can assist you more accurately?
If I have 10 points on my license already, how many more points do I need to my license to get suspended?
If you have 10 points on your license already and you accumulate 4 more points, the authority will suspend your license for 6 months. So you need 4 more points to reach the suspension threshold.
Tell me, what is the purpose of JCF?
The purpose of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is to maintain law and order, protect life and property, prevent and detect crime, and enforce our laws and regulations in Jamaica. Them work for ensure public safety and uphold the rights of citizens.
Tell me something about a small crime. If I steal somebody's car, is that a crime?
Yes. If you take and drive with somebody's car without them consent, that's a crime. It can be tried summarily or an indictment in a parish court or Supreme Court, and you can face fines or imprisonment.
Thank you very much. And I just gave you a very small snapshot of what it can do. We have put terabytes of data inside of all Jamaican law, every single act. You can even ask Act 13, Section 2, what does it stand for? It will give you all of those answers. The bot, the AI agent, Constable Smart, is ready and alive. And please welcome Constable Smart to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the newest member of JCF. What I also want to add, there is something else that we are building, and of course with the vision of Minister Chang and vision of Dr. Kevin Blake. What has happened is, look, when you go to a police station and you want to give a report, you have to sit down in front of somebody, and that person also might have had a bad day from home, and there is books being written. But imagine now all our police stations in Jamaica, when you walk in, there'll be an AI agent waiting for you. You go up to it, you talk to it, you file your report, it will ask you questions, it will even interrogate and ask you the right way so that it collects all the data it needs about your situation, what has happened, where it happened, who was involved. And can you imagine, it files the entire report for you into the database of JCF itself without anybody having to sit down and write all of those things. So that also means that the more we digitalize our police stations, the more we start looking at all of this mundane work being taken up by AI, our policemen and women will be actually free to help us on the street too. So it's a huge next step, huge leap of technology advancement in Jamaica. And it's not something that we're speaking, it will happen at some point. We're not showing a dream that at some point, yeah, this might happen. It is already happened. It's already live, and you will get to interact with many things at the expo. So I would suggest, please do not miss the expo.
No, man, this bad. Then wait. How comes when Dr. Chang was over here the other night, he did not tell us about this wonderful piece of technology? First, may I say this? Good night, moderator. Welcome back. Guys, can you imagine if this is a thing in the Jamaica Constabulary Force? Because not even in America you don't see this, you know. How they take reports in America, they do it on a computer in their vehicle. And even if you go to the precinct, they take it on the computer. So if this ever roll out in Jamaica, it would probably be the first that I know of in the world. So the people who developed this, that is an excellent piece of technology. This is good. Yeah, man, this is good. And if this come out before the election, let me stop my noise, yeah. I'm not say nothing. This is good. And I want to thank my ex-police friend who sent it to me. I appreciate it. But Dr. Chang did speak about the brilliance of the JCF and its leadership today. You know, so if somebody came to Jamaica to present this idea, I imagine that that person or those people would welcome it, you know. Yeah, we need to step up in the world. The people them on the other side, them put them out on Jamaica talk, but we are going to turn 80. We not turn 80 in the name of Jesus. Amen. I'm really impressed by this. And I'll play it again at the end of the show for the people who are going to come later. So make we talk about this, guys. This gentleman here who is supposed to replace Dr. Clark, it came out in the media recently that he was sued for a loan of $20 million that he didn't pay back, right? Now, that is his personal business, but I feel like, say, the JLP, them need to move this man as soon as possible. And why not replace him with Tavares? Since Tavares wanted to go into Samuda's constituency and that didn't work out, we know it was announced that the candidate now is going to be Delano. So just go ahead and replace this man here with Mr. Tavares. What want to say about that, guys? Tell me what you think about that. Yeah, because the longer this man stayed here, him need to go look about him personal business and whatever loan he had with those people. Is a distraction. And to see that he's trying to succeed Dr. Clark, This does not look good. And this is something that must be dealt with stat immediately. Yes, the people them say them agree. Thank you, guys. Yeah, man, them can replace him with this gentleman here. Okay. Never represented himself well on Nationwide last week. I didn't listen to it, but I heard that he was speaking publicly about it. What did he say, though? Because the news article said that he took a loan. Whether the $20 million is an accumulation for defaulting on the loan or he borrowed $20 million, it is what it is, and they're suing him. So this is not something that he can sit there and resolve. If you not have the people them 20 million figure them today, I feel like say them need to replace him immediately and let this be just his personal thing, Yeah. So by putting the gentleman here, Christian Tavares there, what the woman say, half does now one. The race where that go run with there between him and Don, or that it come down to. Half does now one, half does not the other. Oh my gosh. He owed the money and then he said he didn't owe anything. What? I even saw that ex-education minister in a green shirt, and I think he's trying to sabotage the party. Why you say that, Ralston? That's a serious comment, I agree with you 100%. Him sound shady, but him father, them respect why him get the seat. Okay. Yeah, man, him can come down now. From that, the news they breaking at the newspaper. The JLP should have a meeting with him and say, what you plan for the gonna pay the people in my morning? If the answer is no, then make case usher him out because you really need somebody in there at this time anyway to be familiarizing themselves with the people. I understand he's been there, but since him owe this sum of money and it's not likely that he's gonna pay it right now, then make him go on and make somebody else come get familiar with the people. I never liked the reception he got from constituency after Dr. Clark. Seemed he and his leaders were friends and they had a fallout and it's beginning to look ugly. You see, Dr. Clark being finance minister and with the job that he did, holding things together and keeping the economy steady, stable and so forth, you cannot replace a man like Dr. Clark with somebody who is not of the same caliber. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm not trying to undermine this man because him owe the people them money. I'm not trying to judge him for that because I don't know the circumstances and stuff like that. But I'm saying you have to replace your finance minister as a representative with somebody who's going to be a little more cautious. You know what I say? A little more present, maybe. Because most people don't know him. And Nigel Clark had a presence even before he became finance minister. He had a presence. You know what I say? Yeah, if you don't have the money, no man, just go on, cause you have to go sort out the money and you have to go deal with the legal part of it. So you don't really serve no purpose to the politics at this time, more than to carry it down. So nobody should even have to usher you out. You should have just no say, listen, I've got something to do. Maybe I'll come back later or something like that. Ruel must take a back seat. He can support in the background. We want him on no platform. What is me I hear? The last time Mr. Ruel read, I think I was Juliet Owners conference. And I see this man and them taking picture and put him in a gleaner, say him their conference. Why some people stay so? Like Ruel Reid no say him on off a front page now. Why would you put yourself in a position to implicate other people and make other people look bad? Nobody not supposed to have fear around you. Just go on, man. Or stay run a back, we run a back when nobody now come take a picture. Anyway, moving on. This was gonna be my main topic over here tonight. The women of the PNP today, why don't they embody Portia Simpson Miller? Make we talk about this, guys. Nobody can be Portia, and we're not expecting anybody to be Portia. There can only be one Portia. We understand that and we get that. When it comes down to women in politics, and even men for that matter, these people as individuals are supposed to be leaders in their own right. Not saying that they're supposed to be leaders of the party, but they have to be leaders in their own right, meaning that if somebody call on you to lead in anything, you're supposed to be able to step up to the challenge. And people who are leaders, they have a certain characteristic about them, right? Now, the women of the PNP were missing today. The reason why they cannot embody Portia Simpson Miller is because they're not leaders, they're followers. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. They're followers. They're followers of Rise United movement. They're followers of the men in the party who are anti-women. They're just followers. They have the personality of followers. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes you have to follow. Even if you have leadership personality, you have to be able to follow, because that is what you call humility. Thank you, Dottico. Big up yourself. Silent listener, good night. Thank you. Thanks for joining. So, Portia Simpson Miller, she was a leader in her own right. And look how many leaders she followed. But there was never any mistake about it. When it came time for her to lead, nobody questioned her leadership ability. When they question her education, then question all manner of things, because I saw sometime with women, people come ask some question where they don't ask about males, right? And any man could have come there and then would have questioned their education. But then our very own party questioned our education and her ability. And Portia turned out to be one of the most popular leaders in the world. She was on the Times 100 people in the world, I think, for leadership. So she had leadership quality, she had leadership personality, but she was also humble and understood when it was time to lead, when it was time to follow. But these people, they're followers all the time. Them a group up, them a click all the time. Them no know if stand alone and be leaders, and that's the problem. Every single one of them. And this is why you see them say oil and water cannot mix, And this is why you see Lisa Hanna now could not mesh with these women. I'm going to just start the truth. And I know because Lisa no like women or Lisa no support women. That's not true. Lisa support women and Lisa like women. But Lisa is not a pushover, a step over, and somebody when I have a mind of her own. That's why when me hear Gabriel going after Crystal Lee down a Senton, me really afraid do a double take and I say, what did these people learn from Portia? Because you have to have common sense, Gabriel is following Dayton Campbell, who did nothing as a member of parliament. And there's a woman there now who is doing a lot. And she has the personality and the qualities of a leader. I'm talking about Crystal Lee. So if you are going to the people, Gabriel, asking the people for their support, the last thing that you want to be doing is to attack the woman who is there doing the work. What you must do is come and present to the people the alternative to whatever the woman is doing. But when the style of politics show say, you no learn nothing from Portia, you no know what kind of politics to come with. You only have one style of politics, and that is the attack style of politics. And that's what I'm saying about leadership and people who are leaders. Them know when to play what kind of game. I have not seen the closest me see a woman come to embodying Portia in the PNP, Lisa. Wanna correct me if I'm wrong, but me not see nobody else. I don't see nobody else. Any woman with there with little spine or little leadership ability, they've separated themselves from these people. They're all followers, Rise United followers. Them are leaders. Bad to bad. Even though me have to talk some things about Venetia. Venetia not come like them neither. Yeah, for sure. Because Venetia was a follower and not a leader. She gone with them too. I'm going to open the phone lines. It look like so they're afraid that the men them are going to undermine them and bring them down. So them not bother take on a leadership role and just follow. Portia was not like that. And any woman want to see walk with Portia in a Portia time, them the woman they are leaders. Yes, for sure. Allow me to tell people. My grandmother used to walk with Portia, she and her sister. Used to walk with Portia back in the days. And you see them women there? They raise some women with the same quality. One of the things that Portia would have followed Mark Golden. I would have bet everything I have on it that she wouldn't. Portia Simpson Miller would never follow Amart Golding. Hello? Hello? How was it? Hey, I'm ramping my phone in now. All right, let me open the phone line real quick because that was weird. This is the WhatsApp number, guys. Wanna keep on a type Royal Reed name in the chat. What Royal Reed do? Wanna call and tell them what Royal Reed do? I hear Janice telling the Brownstone people for run with Crystal Lee out of St. Ann. How foolish is them attack? Me hear the girl even say Crystal Lee is missing in action. That is a lie. Because you see what the labor right them do, what the woman name, what it in a shiny seat, and run where she because them say them not see her. So anyhow, the people them were not seeing Crystal Lee. Them call for the Prime Minister for run where she long time too. A PNP alone sit down with non-performing, underperforming members of parliament. JLP not do them something there. I never see it yet. Marsha Smith, yes. Because some people them come in at the politics and them don't know nothing or to represent nobody. Some of them get lucky. They might be charismatic, but them not have the work ethic of a representative. And that's fine. As long as they are identified and replaced so that the people can get the representation where they deserve. So if she was missing, maybe she was missing because she was working, because she has something for sure. But if she was missing as how Gabriel attacked, the people them call for her head long time. So that's not true. Me sure said Dayton Campbell is missing more than she. Crystal Lee will win by 3,000 votes. I don't know. But all I know is that after she spoke, the Prime Minister was so proud of her. Me never seem so proud of nobody. More than I'm did proud of she when she done talk. Make Dayton move and go away. Make Dayton, what's your name? Gabriel. Stop from tell lie on the MP. The woman I work good. Nobody can attack the woman. Come with something alternative to what she's doing. But this attack style of politics, you don't know say it now work. I make Dayton lose by 2,038 votes, you know. Because all him do a walk across people. Nah do no work. Hello, good night. Hello.
Good night, Miss Natalie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, man, I'm fine, thank you. I haven't spoke to you in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But can't help talking to you tonight, and I have a chance to.
Good.
Mr. Warmington, he was waxing warm on the weekend, man.
We say it was warm.
Yeah, he was waxing warm on the weekend. He took the Jamaicans and the Jamaica Labour Party supporters, gave them a history lesson on the what we call it now, on the family tree of the opposition leader.
Him going real bad, man.
I think you posted you posted his speech on your thing on today. Was it today or from last night? I think you did that.
Yes, I did, and I also made a suggestion to him that when he's out there talking about the what I call it now, the feebleness of the PNP today, 2025, he must show the video to the Jamaican people where them are carrying the people them out a wheelchair and pan walker. Right? Instead of here say, when him say them in the dead house dying. Nobody use them language there. Just show the Jamaican people them something here. You not agree,
Yes,
sir?
sorry, because as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You
Mm-hmm.
can just imagine when you put motion to that picture.
Yes, and just show the people and say PNP feeble in 2025.
Yeah, man. Something else. I've been looking into something, and I was saying, history has a way to bring people to reality, and from somebody who's do a little research at times, I started to do some revision, and I'm looking at the history of both political parties in Jamaica and the impact that they have had on the country, whether it be negative or positive.
Mm.
And I'm finding out that the PNP tend to take an approach that when the country seems to be at a point where it's supposed to be taking off, they come back and just pull it right back down. And then the GLP comes again and rebuild it. And this analogy came to my mind. You ever see some women who are with some men who don't care about them, and they mistreat them, and basically cast them aside. And not a real man comes along, pick that woman up, bring her home, treat her like the way she's supposed to be treated. And as soon as she's looking good again, that man comes back with his sweet mouth and say, darling, I love you and I didn't mean all of that. And she say, okay, I know that this man cares about me, but her heart is with that man and she's loyal to the abuser. She goes right back into the abuser's arm, only for the man. And because the man loves her and cares about her, comes again, picks her up and polishes her and she looks good again. And here the man come again, trying to woo her back. And there's a fear I have that the Jamaican people, not all of them, but those who I would say have the ability to make to help to influence the outcome of the election are like some women who are like that. And I don't have anything against women, but Jamaicans will understand the analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the Jamaica Labour Party has taken this country from a place where, if you look back in the 60s, the Jamaica Labour Party laid the foundation. And just as they're about to put up the building, the PNP comes in and they destroyed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Come back in the 80s, they come back and they went back to the foundation and they clean off the foundation and have the country set to start put up the structure. PNP come back and they wreck the whole of that. Come back to 2016, and here we are again, starting the rebuilding process, and the country's at a place now where we're going to see the potential of what the country has and what the country can become. And here they comes again. But they're all the sweet mouths, and the people are so gullible, not realizing that the master does not want to see the slaves excel.
I think this time will be different. I hear you and I agree with you that over time, if you really look at the history, what you're saying is not lie. However, you see this time now, I think that the government of Jamaica, in their second term, they have done significantly well. That the Jamaican people, they have no choice but to see it. And I think that will play a role in the outcome of the election. But you see, when you're talking about the Jamaican people and the Jamaican voters now, in this conversation, you ought to be talking to the JLP voters, because if the JLP voters don't come out and vote, the PNP could win. So will the JLP voters see the progress and be motivated to come out and make sure that the JLP stays in power? Those are the voters that you need to be looking at,
Well, I tell you, those who have experienced it and see what the potential the country have and can happen, and they don't want to share it around, and all they have to do is point to the accomplishment and make the comparison. Ask the other person who is on the fence. Make the comparison under which administration your life was better. Under which administration you see you had progress. And if we can't come to that place, and don't let that $5,000 or that $10,000, because if you do that, then you will be no different from those who sold our foreparents into slavery. Because they paid with their sweat, their blood and their sweat for us to be where we are today. And if you're going to sell your vote for $5,000 or $10,000, you all that they have suffered and done would have been in vain. But I'm just saying to the Jamaican people, as the whole time people say, take sleep, mark it. Just look back over the PNP's history and their track record, and on that basis, you make that decision. Because the slave master, and you always notice it on that, the slaves are always tend to want to lean on the side of the slave master, thinking that he has their interests at heart, only to find out in the long run that they are slaves.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to us to make that decision. Thanks for your time and keep up your good work, you and Miss Jamaica 411 and Karen. Yeah, man, keep doing what you did. And question donuts, what happened to the Sunday night thing that you guys started? What happened?
Well, it's now on Saturdays, and we were on Saturdays. So if you go down on the page, on the channel, you will see the Saturday program that we just did together.
Yeah, man, I listened to the one on Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know that you had changed. I didn't know that the date was changed.
Yeah, we had some scheduling conflicts, so we figured it out. It's going to be Saturdays.
All right.
Thank you.
Man, keep up the good work.
Yeah, man, thank you for calling.
All right, be blessed.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, hello, good night. JPU?
Yes, good night.
What going nuts?
Midday, man, what?
Hold on there. Big up the people in the chat, you know. JPU family, you know.
Yeah.
Let me make something clear. Mark Golding will never be the first of nothing, you know. Because we have a foreign born become Prime Minister of Jamaica already. So I'm out of that. If you understand, the major of a man, Andrew Holness, is, you know, the youngest Prime Minister to ever serve Jamaica, the first post-colonial born Prime Minister. So if he does ease himself, run the election, get him proper beaten, and fly off in a sunset. You remember me to tell us, say, Warmington have to stay in the gutter to make sure so them sewer creature not crawl out for me. Yes, man, me love what they go on, man. One want me.
You don't think things going too bad?
No, I'm sorry. I don't see picture of them. I want him put out the picture of a big stone and the feeble picture. Good idea. You know, you always come, you know the thing, you know. But I don't know, man, I political management or something. You know, yo, not me laugh till what I was a foul of me. I say, want me.
Oh God.
Look on that beat. Me say, well, Warmington they go along too bad and see how hey man, I tell us
well, yeah, when do know.
Man.
Yesterday when Warmington do, what make people take him more credible is that him come with documents.
And the people are not even blow no vuvuzela, ring no bell. The people are listen. In lean.
In come with the documents, you know. So when somebody come with documents and talk to you, you have to stand at attention and listen to them, you know. So that kind of legitimize what he was saying. But what me I say now, when him go off talking about say them dying in the dead house and them something there and wheelchair, just show the people in the video where them a walk on the wheelchair for sure. Where them a walk on it and people are carry them in. That's how people need to say the thing feeble over the other side, you know.
It shows to them bankrupt with ideas. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. You remember, was it in 89 or was it in the early 90s when time Portia and PJ were run the leadership of the party? You see, in hindsight, you see say it was a mistake though, right?
We do.
If you make PJ be the leader, I'm going to say,
of course. Of course.
Back in them time there, you know.
Yeah, it was a big mistake for sure. Biggest mistake.
Biggest mistake Jamaica made. Because let me tell you something. You know, so when we sit down and make it, you know, you think Portia idiot to go put bunting in them round there. You know, so where Portia fling them.
No matter what them say about Portia and education, Portia have common sense. That are the first thing we need. And when you see Portia kept bunting and golding, anybody would have nothing to do with FinSac, she not put them nowhere near our finance ministry. That should tell you.
Well, before I mean to cut you, I ask that question. We don't say we are country people. You know, so some people are no green. Don't care what them planting or grow.
That's true, man.
I bunting that, you know.
Me know. True.
Them man, all him couldn't turn farmer, you know.
Mm-mm.
In been a farm full still good at that.
He no fruitful.
No. but big man thing, you know, say road and Crystal lay more pipe than Dayton and Campbell and Bunting put together.
That's true, man.
I remember 7 times Mr. Bunting when left money and spent, you know.
It's over 60 million, they say. They're important. Our $60 million thing. That he has not explained that to the people. He has not apologized to the people. He has not explained it to the people nor nothing. But, you know, everybody don't see what go on. People just need to be reminded what their options are. And it is the government, the incumbent's job to tell the Jamaican people what their options are.
Me feel me kind of worried about, me kind of scared about the voter, you know. But then again, me always worry. I say, Andrew, we are take too long to call the election because I don't want the hurricane forward. But for me, see, Andrew deal with storm and what you call it, pandemic and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Is a secure hand on the steering wheel. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't see Jamaica the edge precipice with this current government.
No, man, there are people them frightening because, you know, them not have no plan. The whole of them are do the same thing. Just to attack them opponents. That's stupid. The people in Jamaica don't want that kind of politics. They don't want to hear where you come with.
Yeah. You know, me hear one quote. I can't remember me hear it right now. And them say, if you listen to a man, you know, if you listen to a man properly or good, you will hear him tell you in bad intention, you know.
Yeah.
You make yourself hear what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah, for
you see that statement that what Mark Bolin make us say, so open so-called urban center and all these things. You see them language what them I use.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that so-called alarmist attitude or what's your name again? Miss Burke.
Mm-hmm.
Angela Brown Burke, that she came out and talk about. And the same thing they might do, you know. They're going to report, they call the Prime Minister name to IC if you make investigation go on, you know. If you listen them, sometimes you just listen them and just put your mind, I don't say about put your mind on the corrupted side, you know, but it's life. And we have to be realistic. You have to listen to people and you hear them true intentions.
Mm-hmm.
With all these negative things. But anyway, Naps, glad to know, say, 3 days straight, you never work. But forward off, I make TV man forwarding.
Are you on my schedule, right?
Huh?
Are you on my schedule?
No, I just enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Love and happiness. Yeah?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Blessed love.
Hello. Good night.
Good night.
Yes, you're live. Good night.
All right. Hear me now. I know you have a wide range of listeners. All your viewership is large. All over Japan, China, probably all Mars if people are on Mars, eh?
All right.
Now, I'm going to say this. As a young man in Jamaica, I want everybody on your program to listen to this. I'm going to tell you why I'll vote back in the Jamaica Labour Party, right? Do you remember when the PNP was running up and down and talk about crime plan, right? You notice you hear them again about crime plan?
Yeah, they say the government cannot take credit, and then they said the government fault.
When the murders were up, the government had to take responsibility, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me break it down a little for you. The Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security and the then Commissioner of Police said to the country, we need time to transform the JCF, upgrade the equipment, upgrade the number of boots on the ground, bring technology into the system so that we can tackle the crime. There's no way the JCF 9 years ago could have tackled the crime when the criminals were 20 years in advance. And now that them get all of the equipment that they need, everything seem like it's fluid. We see a 40-something% reduction so far.
43.
Right? That is point number one. I trust the Jamaica Labour Party with the transformation of this country. Number two, with St. Thomas, where my maternal parentage is from, was known as the forgotten parish. Remember that almost 50% of aggregates used to build roads came from St. Thomas, you know. When you drive St. Thomas, you see how much truck come out of St. Thomas with building material, you know, sand and marl and all of that, you know. Yet still St. Thomas never have no road.
True.
Now, when you look at St. Thomas now, I went to where the place named Grandpa Falls up in a Trinityville, where I mean, I tell you, that's me for one day if I country me there.
What that place the name?
Grandpa Falls, near to Reggae Falls.
Oh, first me what
Trinityville side.
Oh.
Not smooth road, straight up. Smooth road. I count most probably about 3 or 4 potholes and them never bigger than probably a foot in diameter. Right? When you see how this government has transformed St. Thomas and poised St. Thomas to take on the future. One time gone, people are run from out of St. Thomas and come in a town, come look work. Now people are run to St. Thomas and look for live. How can I not trust a government who put in development like this? The truth. When I look at agriculture and what Flight Green and doing at St. Elizabeth for the farmers, dealing with the irrigation issues, dealing with upgrading rather than them places. Even if a little farm in St. Elizabeth, you know, so I know exactly what they say, you know, how can I not trust a government like this?
Okay.
When I hear Mark Golden come and say the government needs to stop pay down on the debt and put the money in the people in pocket. No, you tell me that's a small-minded way of looking at it. Because if you pay down on the debt, we have more money in reserve, can spend on more infrastructure for the country.
That's not rational. That's not a rational thinking person.
Exactly. So you tell me now, how can I not vote for the current government? I'm sorry, we can't do it.
Wait, sir, the JLP is the party for 2025. No,
man. As they are now, the JLP is the party for the future.
Okay.
Unless the PNP will come with something radical after 2025, me not see it. My question more asks you that before we go. After Mark Golden lose the 2025 election, what is going to become of him?
Boy, that's a good question.
You notice how he take over the PNP with brute force?
Then can't move him. Imam Bounty
change the constitution of the PNP after him take over.
Let me tell you.
What are they up to?
Let me tell you what happened
to the PNP afterwards. We need a formidable opposition, you know. Nobody not saying no. But the PNP as it is now,
Imam Bounty like a war like how Trump and Elon must have war.
And then you're going to use for secret tables out.
Yeah. We're here for it though.
You know what? Let me get it. Let me take a next caller.
Yeah, man.
Unite and stay safe. Remember, the Jamaica Labour Party is the party for the future. Choose Jamaica.
Thank you. Have a good night. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night, St. Mary.
Good night, Nuts.
TV man, good night. What happened?
Yeah, but I listen to your program, you know, Nuts.
What
everything charged and everything up. Yeah, man. Me see I show up the woman them. Yeah, but remember, yes. Remember, say, these people on the other side, they do not like women with power. They don't like people with power. The moment you have power to say something or to talk, but they don't like it. Look, Look how Mr. Wholeness and his wife build from nowhere and build their life. And these are the same people say Mr. Wholeness and his wife are thief. Because you can't control them. And you're not build it for your wife. What you do? You put for your wife in one corner, send me for your pitney them go to England.
Jesus.
And you tell them say things are going to collapse in a papa. So I'm not turn over there so. Come I'm going to make a run. I say grab it and run come. So when you see me run come lock the door. You understand me? Look at these man. You ever see date and come out with them wife or ever anywhere with a woman having wife or anybody?
No.
You ever see that man? You ever see Mark Bowling shouting wife more one little national what you call it thing there? Where them they have the conference?
You must see when they win the
city. And a Pete you have to beg him to go to the wife.
Yes, that's true.
Eh?
Yeah.
No. You ever see this other one doctor what they call him? That where they want him to know.
Who that?
You ever see with the wife the one where contact about drill of how much money and how much this?
Oh, does?
Yeah, you ever seen with the wife?
No, Sam. Them have been recording attacks on sitting about in wife, you know.
These people don't rate women. So these women that you see at them party, we see them put up. Ghana Williams, the money make she get that seat down there. So she can just tell for herself, daddy buy that seat for me. And see if we can get back money.
No, TV man. Members say,
oh. Seat themselves.
Oh, you know, say them sell.
They don't sell money, they don't sell their seat.
Oh,
they don't really have the money to keep it.
What?
Get it.
No. Look here. You have
What now? After them make Craig Road spend out, then think Craig Road is broke and done. What they do with Craig Road? Can they believe Craig Road is broke? Two Craig Road hang on the money and lock down. What they do with Craig Road?
Jesus.
You see much time he come and send me from what here? Who you think he come and send me to? Bill Wright, when name the brother Bill Wright's son. The road man, construction man there. Because I'm fresh with money now, you know.
Who fresh with money? The man down there?
Yeah, Bill Wright's son.
Oh.
So fee money fresh now. So him buy fee seat and get it now. So you see him come here. So when each time they come here, you know, I pay them if I get paid if he come here, you know. So him know that he's supposed to know that in person, know that I'm saying is he better listen to this. I pay him if I pay if he come here each time he come here. Them are going to pick out fee in here. Because I know them know him, they know him now can win Bobby. But then just a turn up. Because Bobby know him, Bobby friend too, you know, the man is Bobby friend too, because Bobby know them.
Is Bobby safe down there, tell the truth?
Bobby good man. Bobby go winning seat. Bobby go and winning seat.
Come here, otherwise.
No, but I watch a little councillor race where run off one day and chew them so then get part of Gale and whatever. After Gale alone a vote? A Gale alone a vote?
Them in a hear people say boy them concerned about Bobby's seat. I don't know.
Bobby going to win a seat. You can't overturn so many votes where Bobby get to come win a seat from Bobby. You cannot do that. Me no seat.
Okay.
Bobby will win him seat. Because this man is not a man where nobody know in the street. They only know the name of work because they have a construction company. They have a construction where they run. But on a Bobby, they mostly give them somebody work. A Labour government give them the work and almost every work where they do. A Labour government no nobody when they give them work. So a Labour government give them and a same Bobby then give them work. So and it's not that through their construction company, Labour government no pay politics with work and things. As you can hear, the next man when said was him a PNP and he get all his schools to do. So Labour government no play politics with work. Once you qualify to do the work and you can do the work, they will give you the work.
No, telephone. What phone was cut off, so? I can't finger cut you off. See, no delay. All right. Yes. Look like you cut off yourself.
Sorry, you get cut off. Yeah. So Labour government don't play with work. But these people, as I'm saying to what I'm saying earlier on, these people don't care. You ever see this man about there that woman them constituency run up on them?
No, only when presentation are gone.
Yes, you see him go back there. Him no just keep them there because you have to put somebody for his seat. But him no say they don't have it to make it like that. Them only have a one goal and one goal only. The treasure where we have here with the money. The money treasure. See, these people don't uplift nobody. These people are tear down. You tear down Lisa, you tear down Portia, you tear down what the same Peter Phillips said in Turkey come out. My friend Stephen can't come to Parliament come represent the people when you have to in our sonnet.
You have some people say they can't come to work. So they're sick and they can't come to work. Are your friends who come to work to see my party? He said sick when he couldn't come to parliament. But yet still you can come see turn up in a sun hat. Out there.
Take time with him. I beg them.
No. You see how them tear down the government and collect them here.
I beg them begging to come out. Oh,
that's a height of corruption. So for the next 1 hour, Spanish town.
Oh, Scotty.
Long bikini man.
Oh. Then suppose him cross the floor. Him not cross the floor.
But when I'm not in cross the floor, he's still collecting them here.
That's true. Me see my show Sparks Road. Me see my show Sparks Road already on social media. You know?
Yeah, but you don't come to parliament to speak for the people. The people put you there, and the people don't have a voice because you don't go there to speak for them.
The people,
these are the people.
The people them more response for the peer role of the parliamentarians. They are to be making sure that those who don't show up don't get paid.
You cut them salary.
Yeah.
You need to have a register with mark. And a person don't come to parliament, you hold something back from salary. Said, okay, him didn't come today. We are paying by the day income. If you get him the $15,000, you know, come today, so we hold him back from $15,000.
Or maybe
when come tomorrow, yes.
In a Dr. Phillips case, maybe he put in a sick leave or something.
Sick leave?
I don't
know. What's stress you more than fun if you have high blood pressure?
I don't know. I guess.
I'm going to talk about that son. For foolishness.
But you, Graham,
foolishness.
Why you, Graham, excuse though? No, sir. But tell us that Jamaica go on with whole heap of slackness, you know.
It's look to me like you, Graham, know that the PNP is one piece of hypocrite and not going nowhere. So what you, Graham, is distancing himself from them.
Yes, him very distant.
But he should still go represent the people in the parliament.
Yes, him should have, even if him not sit down with them anymore. Yeah.
Yes. But him look like he's them a hypocrite. So he try to distance himself from them, for done them. He don't have nothing to do with them. Because you can't see how a man can have a winning seat and have the seat and don't go to parliament and still get an MP and nobody seat has no problem. You know what millions of dollars that could put to a lot of things, could fill to an ear to a health center, could do a whole heap of sitting with that money there.
But what you, Graham, should have do, him should have either cross the floor or just resign. Where did they hold on for? You know, do something, man.
Him buy the seat from PNP.
Lord Jesus, where you get them argument from who buy seat, man?
They not sell PNP, sell seat. It's obvious. It's clear. Look, I want to show you something. Dayton washed up. Bunting washed up. Wickamatneen washed up. Ian Hills washed up. And we could have hand for the list go down the line. They are washed up deportee. Right? Now, if you fail winning one seat before and sit in our feet and win the seat, and all of a sudden you get beat in the seat and you can't go back to the people but tell the people say, listen me, this is Y and this is A and this is Z, I watch it ever. Something is wrong. You run Ghana 1 year. Look on Bunty now. In trying to push in itself in a parliament in one constituency what day again. What is the place? If I say now, you have some rack or something you bar out and him push it and you get to go in my run grows, go try push you get for one that wall to come in. You ever sit down and observe some little animals, some little things where I want a little dog, you lock him out to your yard and him come out fence and him run down the side and him push time find the wall and he come to knock out. So he run go and push one in the part and he fight in there. So he run down on the other side now after he push you come in. That's the kind of mentality I see them doing. You find that still can't see they not work out. These people cannot go to people and talk to people with good words, with privilege, sense, and all these things to get a vote. You know? They cannot do it. What they do, they play up on the weakness of the poor, foolish black people. Them, we say them party align to put them in power. For them to forget them as soon as they get there. You can't go to the... No, you must see Bunting go on a speech on a platform and give a speech to say, well then, listen me. I beg on the vote because I can do a better work and this is all my work. All Bunting can go up on its platform will do is criticize what the government do.
No, man. No, say criticize, attack. Criticism different from attack, you know. Yes.
Yes, criticism too small for him. Yes. Attack the government. Right? and bombard and try to play it down. And you ask him, you did have, I don't know if you have the job. You did have the job before. And we have never seen anybody go in the world go through what you go through. So we know if it is a norm for a minister to come on TV and ball, or if it is a norm for minister to be get robbed. So because of his strong, to get robbed. It look like him do no work. So I go get robbed first and come ball on TV before it can look like him do work. So maybe I best way that to do it. So real strong, I will get himself robbed. So these people don't like see people survive. If you look on them track record, one, they push out Lauren through because him stand up. Two, they push out Lisa because she's strong. Three, him push out Craig Rose because Craig Rose asks question. Four, then push out Portia because they say done.
God
Five,
have mercy.
then tarnish Damien career early on because they know Damien not going to see it. You know.
You don't think he might win this time?
Win a seat. No. They may not go with a seat.
Jesus,
They may not go with a seat. No, you can't. To listen to me. Listening to them and observe things. They may not going to win any seat.
So you say,
right
Mr. E must have beat him?
I'm going to say this to you. If the people voting Damien, then the people are more foolish. Because look here, this man not coming to Parliament and the money is there to spend because he can advocate for the program. If you want Damien to look good, you say the man look like you want Damien to win a seat. If the man you want Damien to look good, you don't think you can take Damien and carry Damien out for the program, make you look like a Damien I'll push into a program.
Well, then me give him a chance to talk and he can talk about tax, so that is another story.
You talk, guess what they do? How would they do with him? Then keep him, then fling him a backbench. With that kind of foolishness. Now then sit, then take him, put in the Senate now, because watch out, if you attack the GLP center then. I've come to them, three have a mouthpiece, and the mouthpiece when you have is blah, 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 blah. But if you listen to him first, you think him correct with things. But after him finish talk, and you go back and if you look through the thing, I try to research what I said to you, you will realize that bull crap him said, out of 15 something what him said, you can only listen to 6, or 5.
All right.
They're not credible. So this is how they use them. Look on Dayton. Dayton, what do you mean look on him on the TV? The man just have this standard black look at the slave them.
No,
truly. Look and you remember when the man say from the bottom of the pit? You remember when I say from the bottom of the pit? Put up that picture and you will look on Dayton and remind me of a movie me watch or something to show you back in a slavery day. Him have that standard look and the slave them. When the man is from the bottom of the pit, they look on the guy.
All right, TV. All right, good night. All right, good night. Here, thank you for calling.
All right,
yeah.
So I'm going to be really talk about the Mr. Golden and because in the plan to help no woman.
All right.
So in that help yard, in that help nobody out the door.
Jesus.
So I feel like everybody else out the door a thief away from it. You understand it?
Yeah.
So these are the kind of people I miss. Then one money in their hand.
All right. Good night. Big up St. Mary. Good night.
Later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. God have mercy. Me never know say slaves have a standard look. Ooh, you know say, me want one vote over here. Me want one vote. Moderator, roll call. Me want one vote over here. One of these a TV man for call back over here. Talk the truth. We don't have black him. Me want one vote. You talk in a comment if TV man for call back over. TV man said Dayton have the standard look of a slave. A first slave. God have mercy. What can go so? Why? Never shut down your program here, so. Alright, so we're done tonight, people. TV man say Dayton Campbell has a standard look of a slave. How ironic is that? And a him go make Mark Golden take off shackles off a big stone. Why? Jamaica. Jamaica. Lord of mercy, Jamaica always a keep. Eh? Tell you know. Say the people them who are leading the PNP, they mentally ill and only think a joke. No joke. Mental illness. Oh, Jesus. Never take this last call. Hello, good night.
Miss Natalie,
Eh?
good night.
Good night.
Yes, first time on your program.
Thank you. You're live.
Okay. First, I want to promote you with an undiluted, distinguished voice of Jamaica.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Where you calling from?
Hello?
Where you calling from?
Calling from Westmoreland.
Okay. Big up yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a long journey I'm coming on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call old man this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now a lot of things going on. But me going to touch on the
Correct the internet.
that seed of from the very spot that the first political violence did occur 1951.
Mm-hmm.
At that time I was just at the I was Bosamanti and Norman Manley time.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a labor meeting, calling you right from the spot where it took place,
Mm-hmm.
Lambs River. A labor meeting was there. Miss, the candidate was from about 4 to 5 miles from Lambs River. And we went to the meeting because in those years people want to know Mr. Mike M. Norman Manley and Mr. Bustamante. And at the time when the meeting started, in progress, Bustamante was at Seaford Town, about 3 miles from Lambs River. And Mr. Wakeland was in Lambs River conducting a meeting. And PNP Flintstone in at the meeting. So it was from that time that seed of political violence planted.
Mm-hmm.
And it increased more and more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
In the 80s, I was one who was slated to be slain because the PNP them killed one fellow at Betheltown in the 80s election. I was slated to be slain only by the mercy of God that they couldn't overcome me. Anyway, it reached up to a time that violence developed in Jamaica, that Mr. Patterson have to bow to a prisoner to get a little calm. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he bowed to Mr. Zeeks, asking him to come out and talk to the people.
So, what do you think about? You've been around for a long time. Yeah, you've been around for a long time, and I'm sure you've got a lot of stories that you can share with us. So,
The story them can't finish tonight, you only they touch a little.
yes, because you've been around for a long time, so that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
what do you think about the politics as it is right now? And where are you are you in Central
Right
Westmoreland?
now, my MP, I called him once,
Mm-hmm.
and I got him, and I put certain things to him, and I don't get any good response from him.
Why MP, if you don't mind?
Mr. Lawrence, man, I Eastern Westmoreland, me calling from him.
Okay. So where did you want to say to him? You mind sharing it with us?
I did one. We have a reservoir in Land River.
Mm-hmm.
And the PNP them mash it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reservoir was supported by nature. And then come and them block off all the porthole it water reach into the tank.
Mm-hmm.
And years now, we haven't get any water out of the tank. So I called to Mr. Lawrence and I tell him that is the first thing I would like. Not on his portfolio.
Okay, so I forgot make sure say the message reach him.
He say councillors. So if he's a local government,
Mm-hmm.
don't it is in his power to talk to the councillor?
Mm-hmm. He can.
To remedy these sources.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, people are hearing you, so you wanna tell him what you wanna tell him before the program lock off, so that him can hear you.
If you do what?
No, I'm saying that people are listening to you, so maybe somebody will hear you and relay the message to him. So just go ahead and tell him exactly what you want him to do.
They would like the town to clean up because right now it's in a deplorable condition.
Mm-hmm.
Bush grew up all about on it, and they would like the porthole them where the strainer get water into half the catchment to get into the tank.
And this is exactly where?
In Lambs River, right in Lambs River.
Lambs River, okay. All right. Well, hopefully somebody hears and they can tell Mr. Lawrence, MP Lawrence. You hear?
Okay.
And if you get it fixed, call and tell us, okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Yes. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Lawrence, one of your constituents send on a message to you. I'm hoping that you hear. All right, guys, that was it. You know, so man of God is all right. Man of God, I pray every day, same way. He's been praying for us and for Jamaica and for Jamaicans to do the right thing. You know, that's been his purpose, and he's with us all the time. Even when he's not calling, he's listening, and he assures me almost every day that he's praying for us and praying for Jamaica. All right, somehow I love the slackness, so they tell yourself to give me a vote if TV man for call TV man go on bad, you know, especially tonight. First me and go on so bad. Jesus of mercy. TV man, you have to go change up your folly grounds. If we supposed to listen to your over your ton comedy show, and we can't afford that. Oh my goodness. For those of you who are just joining, I want you to see this video. I almost forgot to play it at the end of the show. But I want to know if you see this. Jamaica Constabulary Force. Major breaking news. This is breaking news to me. I don't know who else see it before now, but I am just seeing this now. And I think you guys should share this with everybody. And also, make sure say after I want to watch this, remember, big up Dr. Chang and big up the police commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake. And of course, the Prime Minister who provide the resources for this to happen. I want to see it come to fruition very soon and be a part of the Jamaica Constabulary Forces. Where my name? Constable AI. I want to watch this, guys.
Quickly is give you a glimpse of that, but then of course you will be able to play. Can we load it up on the screen, please?
Mia Constable Smart, your law enforcement AI assistant at the Jamaica Constabulary Force. How me can assist you today?
Somebody asking a question?
Could you please clarify your question so I can assist you more accurately?
If I have 10 points on my license already, how many more points do I need to my license to get suspended?
If you have 10 points on your license already and you accumulate 4 more points, the authority will suspend your license for 6 months. So you need 4 more points to reach the suspension threshold.
Tell me, what is the purpose of JCF?
The purpose of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, are to maintain law and order, protect life and property, prevent and detect crime, and enforce all laws and regulations in Jamaica. Them work for ensure public safety and uphold the rights of citizens.
Tell me something about a small crime. If I steal somebody's car, is that a crime?
Yes. If you take and drive with somebody's car without them consent, that's a crime. It can be tried summarily or an indictment in a parish court or Supreme Court, and you can face fines or imprisonment.
Thank you very much. And I just gave you a very small snapshot of what it can do. We have put terabytes of data inside of all Jamaican law, every single act. You can even ask Act 13, Section 2, what does it stand for? It will give you all of those answers. The bot, the AI agent, Constable Smart, is ready and alive. And please welcome Constable Smart to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the newest member of JCF. What I also want to add, there is something else that we are building, and of course with the vision of Minister Chang and vision of Dr. Kevin Blake. What has happened is, look, when you go to a police station and you want to give a report, you have to sit down in front of somebody, and that person also might have had a bad day from home, and there is books being written. But imagine now all our police stations in Jamaica, when you walk in, there'll be an AI agent waiting for you. You go up to it, you talk to it, you file your report, it will ask you questions, it will even interrogate and ask you the right way so that it collects all the data it needs about your situation, what has happened, where it happened, who was involved. And can you imagine, it files the entire report for you into the database of JCF itself without anybody having to sit down and write all of those things. So that also means that the more we digitalize our police stations, the more we start looking at all of this mundane work being taken up by AI, our policemen and women will be actually free to help us on the street too. So it's a huge next step, huge leap of technology advancement in Jamaica. And it's not something that we're speaking it will happen at some point. We're not showing a dream that at some point, yeah, this might happen. It is already happened. It's already live, and you will get to interact with many things at the expo. So I would suggest, please do not miss the expo.
What a big deal. The vision of Dr. Chang and Dr. Blake. For those of you who didn't see it earlier in the program, what do you think? This no good, man? Finally, some people did take some liberty with my friend with the I may have to address them the people before I close off the program, yes, so. Some people in the politics I come talk about say my friend Mr. Vegas, about Mr. Vegas career done and Mr. Vegas this and that. I'ma tell them say Mr. Vegas not have to sing one more song in rest of life. Because Mr. Vegas has been an ambassador for the music and for Jamaica for decades, and he has made his mark. It's etched in stone, and he doesn't have to do anything else. Well, when Nightia Cartel was in Atlanta, and this is what Cartel did on the stage.
Look, if Mr. Vegas is there, as a man is like a one burner, what would I say? Man,
Well, me go talk Mr. Vegas busy. Mr. Vegas is a one burner, so Cartel nobody go up. They go talk them sit there and mix up the man. But anyway, Mr. Cartel have to pay homage to Mr. Vegas, right? So the people them on the PNP side we attack of them up about Mr. Vegas. You don't worry on yourself because Mr. Vegas no need to go find no career or go look for no career. Okay? Just saying. Them say Mr. Vegas no get no show. Lie them at every day Mr. Vegas do show. All over the world. Lie. But I'm just saying. You can't undermine Mr. Vegas because him having political opinion. Everybody has their opinion. And from when you go make Mark Gold and roll up shackles over Big Stone head, I saw him draw out Mr. Vegas and him supposed to. Because when you do wrong and it not look good. And it turns people off and rubs us the wrong way. So, you know, I just had to do this. Anyway, big up on yourself. Thank you guys for joining. I'll talk to you guys again. I win again. Wednesday, today, hour, Monday. Yeah, guys. So let's talk again. Thank you for joining. Take care.